And I guess why it's Vlogmas.
Morning. Happy Vlogmas. This is Barbara on day 4 with my sticky-eyed hair, but oh well. Good morning. I got up earlier today, and I don't know why, because I went to bed late. My third book of the Court of Thorn and Roses came into my device last night, so I started reading it. Once I start reading, it's very hard for me to stop. It's day 4 of Vlogmas, December 4th. Time is passing, so I have my, which I forgot the scissors again, my day 4. The tag today on day 4 says Knit Picks Tweed. Oh, that's a pretty color. Very light blue. Well, I am gonna do some elves, and I'll print that pattern out today and show it to you so you can see. It's a free pattern called Christmas Cork Elves ampersand Pals and Pals. Christmas Cork Elves and Pals. And this will be a beautiful elf. Thank you, Susan. And day 4 from Megan. Another New Zealand dyer, Meraki Studio. Meraki Studio. Oh, that's pretty. I didn't put the glary light on, so I can see it better in my phone than I can in person because it's kind of in shadow. But oh, isn't that pretty? Oh, these are gonna be gorgeous. Thank you, ladies. So I got up early this morning and I couldn't go back to sleep because I was thinking about my Christmas presents I'm knitting for my daughter and my daughter-in-law. I'm doing a bath set, which is going to include a bath mitt, at least one, made out of linen. I was thinking about that. And then I feel like you want something a little exfoliating, like a little bit rough. And that linen is going to be so smooth and gorgeous after washing that washcloth about 2 times. So I was thinking about how do you add, you know, something a little exfoliating to that. And when I first started knitting and I had no idea about yarn or anything, I went to Manhattan with some friends and found Habu. And Habu, of course, has all these wonderful, interesting yarns that are not typical yarns. And I ended up getting a couple spools of thread weight yarns that are at the core metal, copper and stainless steel, and then they have like thread around them. They're very thin, and people have made like very light, loose shells out of them. You've heard of this yarn with the stainless steel or the copper. I've never done anything with it. So I'm thinking of knitting these bath mitts in pieces, actually, and then seaming them up the side so it has an obvious seam, which, you know, there's a front and a back to this thing. And on one side, I was thinking of incorporating a little bit of this thread that it's very thin, that has at its core copper or stainless steel, depending on which one looks best, to see if that would add just a little bit of roughness to this soft thing, that they could have one side of their bath mitt be exfoliating. That's what I woke up this morning thinking. Do you do that? I call it my twilight sleep. It's like that time when you're not quite, you're kind of awake, but you're not ready to get out of bed because you're not really awake yet, but your mind starts going. I think of all kinds of things during my twilight sleep. And this was my brilliant idea. So I'm going to test this idea out to see what I end up with. I'm also thinking about starting an elf because I do think the elves are so adorable. And I have lots of corks, and now I have some cute yarns from the ladies. And this one doesn't even have a white face. This one has a beigey face. So I need to dig. I have a bag upstairs, I'm pretty sure, that has the pattern and some potential yarns because I was going to do more of this last year and I didn't get too much done. I have given a couple of these away, which is why I don't have more than 2. But I do want to send some of these with the Christmas packages to add to the Christmas decorations that the granddaughters have. So I am going to do that, I think. But I have a book started, and if I sit down and read that book, I may read all day. And if I do that, that's going to be a very boring Vlogmas. But I've been talking for 10 minutes. It's already a boring Vlogmas. And I've hardly gotten up for the day. So I might be doing some editing today. Because apparently I feel like talking. Oh, if you watched my podcast, which you haven't because it didn't get up till the wee hours of the evening last night. It took forever. But when you watch my podcast, don't worry. Dennis found my Midas hat. I'm so happy. I couldn't find my Midas hat to show it on the podcast yesterday. I couldn't even remember what bag it was in, but he found it. So, whew. So I'll have a FO for next time. I'll show my Midas hat. Oh. Yeah, I'll definitely be editing. Oh, well. All right, I'm going to go gather some things to start my day. I'm going to go wind some linen and see if I can find that stainless steel yarn and do a little test patch. I don't know what she's got, but I better go check. Here I am back in my comfy spot. I didn't have to wind any of the shibui that I have because I have shibui already wound. That doesn't look very wound, but this is wound. I love this poppy color. This is the color from my Bryce cardigan that I made by Hannah Fedek. And it's just, I love this color. This is all I have left. So I think those will be beautiful mitts. And I found I never do anything by halves. I found my metal yarns from Habu. Oops, I lost the tag. And apparently, I don't know where the tag went. Copper bamboo color 35. Bamboo, 67% bamboos, 33% copper. That's kind of beautiful. I don't know if you can see the copper. Oops, I got something on it. You want to say good morning? Say good morning. Say good morning. No. Do those seem like toys to you? Oh, now I'm showing you my terrible living room. I'm just going to stop doing that. I got to clean. I haven't been very ambitious. So I'm going to think about these things and I'm going to do a little test. I have my light on. I think this is going to work. I will admit that I checked notes on somebody else's bath mitt just to get an idea of how many to cast on. This is the stainless steel, the one that has 33% stainless steel in it. And so this will be the exfoliating side, and I'm doing a seed stitch just to give it some texture. And we'll see how this goes. I'm going to do a whole, this is like a half of a mitt. This will be, I'm going to make one big enough to actually use. And then wash it a couple times and see how it works out. And I just got a call from my hairdresser that my Sue has an opening today and they're putting me in at 1:15, so you won't have to hear about my hair anymore. I hope. It's so boring. So I'm going to keep working on this and go make myself a second cup of coffee. Yay! So my plan was to do a swatch to try this out, but I've been just knitting away, watching podcasts. I'm so behind on podcasts. It's interesting to figure out which ones I've really missed a lot and I'm going back and catching up with, and which ones I probably won't go back to watch the ones I missed. But I actually just turned on Jacqueline Salem's Vlogmas. I watched her Vlogmas last year and enjoyed it, so I'm trying to catch up with that. I'm caught up with Leslie's Vlogmas, and I have to look and see who else is doing Vlogmas. I watched Amy Florence's Vlogmas too. So, but anyway, I'm about ready to go walk Pearl, and here's my swatch. And I'm just going to keep doing this, and I think I'm making my first Christmas present right here. So I think it's working out really well. In the end, it may just be soft and not very exfoliating, but we shall see. We're going for a walk. So we had a friend come through last night, and it is chilly. Oh, I'm trying to put a glove on while I'm trying to hold my phone. I do not have very warm gloves. I just have commercially knit gloves. I need to fix that. I'm wearing my Midas hat, which Dennis found. Yay, I should have my Ricky hat on, except, of course, it was upstairs from doing my podcast last night, and I didn't get it. So let me turn this around and see Pearl's still in the car. I don't know if you can see her. So I will get her out. Okay, I just figured out how to turn my phone on with my gloves on. All right, I need to turn my camera on with my gloves on when it's video. Here you go, pup. Let me close the door. All right. We are the only people in the park because, hey, stop. Because it is chilly today. So, anyway, we're going for our walk because we both need a walk. I have lead such a sedentary life that I need a walk as much as she does. Right, pup? Of course, I don't smell as many things as she does. And with all the smelling, it's not a very aerobic walk, is it? Come on. We gotta go. I got things to do. I'm getting my hair done today. And got knitting to do. Sorry, trying to turn it off. Okay, this is the last time I'm talking about my hair all month. It's going to look terrible some days. I don't care. I'm not discussing it anymore. I'm so tired of hearing myself talk about my hair. But doesn't it look cute? Oh my gosh, I'm so happy that she got me in early. Now I'm going to go buy some poinsettias so I can decorate my house. Produce Junction. I have never even heard of this place before, but Sue, my hairdresser, told me about it. So I am going, and she said I'm going to save a lot of money on my poinsettias by coming here instead of going to the grocery store, which was where I was originally planning on going. So we shall see how I do. Well, I think she's right. Because these are big, beautiful poinsettias. Well, they're not huge, but they're nice for $3. All right, let me go look at the $7 ones and see if it makes sense to go to the $7 bin instead of the $3 bin. I think I'm going to get a couple of $7.50 ones and a couple of $3 ones. That's a nice looking poinsettia. Oh, look at that. Cool. Oh, and the $7.50 includes tax. The poinsettia shopping was very successful. I've got a beautiful flower arrangement here for our neighbor, which I'm hoping they are away for a week and I get to keep, but who knows. And Pearl and I are going to say Happy Vlogmas. Say Happy Vlogmas, Pearl. And I'm going to go see if I can get this up on the internet. Bye.